great to have you with us from Faroe Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Aggies offense will have the football first. Talk about a dynamic duo in the passing game. We certainly have that in this one. They challenge defenses at every level, Jesse.
And this is arguably the best quarterback-wide receiver combo in the entire nation. And David, I feel like every week defenses try to come up with plans to stop these two. No one's been able to do it yet. They get their passes completed. They throw touchdowns. And right now, this is a massive challenge for this defense today.
Yeah, and there's a lot of great receivers in the country that don't have the great trigger man. But he's got both, so they can attack the whole field. He can get it a multitude of ways. Like, these are two superstars at the top of their game.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Horton. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing Reed. Rushes on him. Finds the tight end. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Aggies go after moving the chains through the air. Rides the option, he keeps it. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Punts it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
So the Missouri Tigers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Simmons to throw. Fires downfield. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Simmons on the play fake. The throw. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Austin Simmons firing again. Grab near the sticks. It's Terry. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. In the red area, it's Hardy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Throwing Simmons. Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to the big tight end. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Missouri! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he makes the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's Reed to throw. Fires left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Trying to buy time. Got a first down. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. A&M comes back out with another first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Zings it complete to the right. Stumbled to the ground.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Reed. Under fire. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Simmons. He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
And that's a great job by the defender that time, locating the ball on the ground and hopping on it for a fumble recovery. And guys, that's the 2nd straight game. This guy has had a fumble recovery. Had one their last time out. He's got another one here.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Simmons. Finds his big tight end. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Now on the option. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Play fake, Marcel Reed. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them,
there's some room. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. The play action fake. Going for it all. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
and these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on 4th. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Simmons on play action. Throwing right. That pass is incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. On the move to his left. He'll take a shot. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Reed. That's reeled in. It's Craver. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Run in the red zone. It's Owens. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And how about a 3rd down? They try to attack the outer part of the field. A lot of times those out routes are the hardest passes to throw. Defense ready. Good 3rd down defense, and they get the win on that one.
Reed to throw for it on 4th. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
Here's Hardy to begin the drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They feed him again. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here's Simmons to throw. Hits him with a stiff arm. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Tigers head it quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw at Simmons. Bought a little time. Lets it go. With the catch, it's Hardy. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the ground, it's Roberts. Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it. It's Hardy. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing Reed. Quickly to the tight end. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Running inside, it's Edwards. Maybe some room here. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He might want another play. Here's Reed to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. He lets it fly. Got it down the field.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going. But once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides. And it's hard for people to keep up with him. Really nice job getting vertical.
Touchdown, Aggies. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Throwing Simmons. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field is Simmons. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have...
Unleashes one deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey, guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline. Guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Complete downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Reed throws for the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
He's got him, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Mizzou will use its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Again, it's Reed. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The run inside. It's Owens. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Reed. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the Missouri head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Running inside, it's Hardy. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some...
Snags it, and there's running room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Each one brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Texas A&M going quickly. Offense changing the play. Throwing Reed. Out of the backfield, he's open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500, I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Play fake, Reed. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, third down, Reed. Complete. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Fourth down, Reed. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really,
maybe a crease. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Here's the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
well, coming out into the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to Hardy. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Simmons. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Running the red zone. It's Hardy. Runs through a tackle. Touchdown, Tigers! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Finds his target down the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. That one comes out hot down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Makes the grab on the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Reed to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David. It's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan, look at them run it all the way to the house and add to their lead.
Play action with Reed. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Caught over the middle. It's Craver. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Unloads to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
That's one the running back would like to have back. He's a good enough player, and he's a complete enough running back to be able to make that play. That's why they like throwing him angle routes like that right there.
Making side adjustments here. Reed. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He's got him this time. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Reed on the play action. Here's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Reed. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And you got to expect this up.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires on the move. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Johnson. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete. The long pass.